Hello, Tom. Good to talk to you last week, and thanks for checking in on me to see how I'm doing on your booster. As I mentioned, I got the new diaphragms in and the plating in at about the same time, and I thought I was going to put a new vacuum diaphragm in a new rubber diaphragm in your booster, but I was able to salvage the leather one that came out, and I actually prefer the leather ones. I think they've got more durability, and they achieve a higher vacuum inside the booster. So salvaged your leather vacuum diaphragm inside here. Now what I did replace is the chrome plated shaft that transitions from vacuum to hydraulic. And you may not, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's very minute circular, maybe you can see them right there. See those striations going around and around? Well, they're going to act like little miniature sand files or something and tear up your rubber. I don't know where these striations came from, but the new shafts are not like that, that's for sure. They're chrome vanadium and they are bulletproof. So I've got a new shaft in here going from the vacuum into the hydraulic section. The air filter assembly, the two rubber poppets are, these things have been rebuilt, got new poppets in there. The original poppets of rubber is done its job after 50, 60 years, and it's time to replace them. As I've mentioned in the previous posts to you, or messages and videos, that no need to use this bleed screw when you're bleeding the brakes. Just leave it alone. All you're going to do is bleed this top one, then you're going to go to your left rear, your right rear, your right rear, your left rear, your right front, and then your left front, and then bleed this one a second time. So bleed this one first, the brakes next, and then bleed this last. And when we're testing the booster, we check for leaks here, check for leaks here, check for leaks here when it's under pressure. Now yours is a very early booster, so it does not have a bleed hole here. So we can't check anything there, but it's not important, but it just happens to be an early booster. Now then, what we're going to do on the vacuum check here is both vacuum gauges are tied together. Go up and read the vacuum is supplied by my booster, by the test machine, but also how well the leather vacuum diaphragm is doing. And you'll see that we're getting some pretty high vacuum. Ordinarily, I'm getting like around 20, 21. We're getting higher with the leather diaphragm. And as the booster is activated, the more it's put into service, the closer this gets to zero. When the booster is fully activated, that reaches zero. Over here on the pressure side, hydraulic side, we got our input. Both gauges are tied together. This gauge is going to go up and read max here, and then this reads final input as supplied by my test machine. And then we have our output. And both gauges are tied together. This one's going to go up and max out, and this will read final output pressure. When the booster has no vacuum to it at all, it is inert. All it does is passes brake fluid in here and out here. It doesn't do anything. It's just inert. And I'm going to show you that by pressurizing the booster without vacuum. And you'll see we're going to have an input pressure of 350, output pressure of 350, and output pressure of 350. There we go. The booster's not doing anything. Input and output pressures are all the same. Now we go with vacuum. Amazing vacuum. That's great. Really great. Okay, so now we're going to activate the booster. Booster is fully involved, activated. Here's our pressures. And you see we're exceeding 900 psi. And this is a 2-to-1 boost ratio, so we're putting out some serious pressure. This is a great booster. You see it all at once. Let the vacuum recover. right, while we're under pressure, and check for leaks. Test it again. Got a fine booster. Now then, since we got the leather in here, you will need to put some mineral oil in here in the fill plug. When this thing is in the installed position, pour in some mineral oil. I've got enough in there just to lubricate the diaphragm and for transport. And I don't put any more than that, since the mineral oil would come out here and go around here and leak in here. It won't hurt anything, it just makes a mess. But for installation purposes, you'll want to put some mineral oil in there. Anyway, got you a good booster. Thank you for letting me do another one for you. I appreciate it as always.